Hello dear students, good morning to all of you. So we are learning chapter 5 heat. Yesterday we have learned two topics in chapter 5 heat. They were what is heat, how does transfer of heat take place, define temperature. So you must have take the notes, question answers. This one, effects of heat, physical change, chemical changes. With examples you must have note down from the lecture. Now the next topic today is a clinical thermometer and a laboratory thermometer. And after all, what is a thermometer? You must have seen thermometers. All of you have heard of this word thermometer and you may have seen one. Most of you have a clinical thermometer at your home. So, what is thermometer? For what you use this thermometer? Thermometer, most of you know. Almost all of you know. Thermometer is used to measure the temperature of a body. When we are suffering from fever, when we go to a clinic or consult a doctor, first of all, we ask the nurse to measure the temperature of the body. So, what type of a thermometer is used to measure the temperature of your body when you feel fever? See in the picture. This type of thermometer is used to measure the body temperature. This type of thermometer. Here you can see two type of thermometers. One is this and the other one is this one. Two type of thermometers. What is the difference between the two? And what are the name of the two thermometers? See, here there is the name. The thermometer which is used to measure the body temperature is a clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer. Because it is used in a clinic. Now we are keeping it at home also, but usually it is used in a clinic. So it is called a clinical thermometer. It is also called a doctor's thermometer because doctors are using it. So a clinical thermometer, and next one is a laboratory thermometer. As its name indicates, it is used in the laboratory. Laboratory thermometer is used in the laboratory, in the lab, science lab. For what? See what is doing here by using a thermometer, measuring the temperature of a liquid. Maybe it is water. It can measure the temperature of objects. So thermometer is used whether it is clinical or laboratory. It is used to measure temperature. Then what is temperature? What is temperature? It is the hotness or coldness of a body. How much hot it is. To measure the hotness or coldness, we use thermometer. So if we want to measure the temperature of a body, the thermometer should be according to that. So we use a clinical thermometer to measure our body temperature. So that should be according to our body temperature. That should be calibrated according to our body temperature. So what is our body temperature? Children, you know what is our body temperature? Look at this picture very carefully. Attentively listen and look at this picture. Can you see? And every other measurements are written in black or blue. Only this one is written in red. Why? Why it is written in red? Because this is human body temperature. This is human body temperature. At a normal human being, who is a normal human being? One who do not have any diseases, do not have any illness, not suffering from disease, is a normal human being, a healthy person. A healthy person has 37 degrees Celsius as his body temperature. A healthy person's body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. It is 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. Temperature can be measured in two ways or two units. There are two units for temperature. They are degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. There is Kelvin scale also. But commonly used units are degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. So, degree Celsius, in degree Celsius, the human body temperature is 37 degree Celsius. Now, if it is 37 degrees Celsius, what is the need of calibration up to 100? No need. So, it is calibrated up from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. A clinical thermometer is calibrated from 35 to 42. You can see here in this clinical thermometer, you can see this is 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42 degrees Celsius. So from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius, the clinical thermometer is calibrated. And now a laboratory thermometer. In the laboratory, sometimes there will be a need to measure the temperature of ice. Sometimes it will be needed to measure the temperature of temperature below 0 degrees Celsius. Most of the time in the laboratory, below 0 degrees Celsius, below temperature of below 0 degree is also wanted to be measured. So in a laboratory thermometer, the calibration is from minus 10 degree to 110 degrees Celsius. Above 100 degree also want to measure sometime. So minus 10 degree to 110 degrees Celsius is the calibration in a laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometer is also known as mercury in glass thermometer. Mercury in glass thermometer. So you have to draw both these. A mercury in glass thermometer, any laboratory thermometer, and clinical thermometer. When you draw clinical thermometer, you be careful that the calibration should be of 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. So this is all about. Now the explanation. Now you can see the differentiation of the two. It is very important. You know to differentiate between the two. So here there is a table in which the differentiation between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer is given. Differences between a clinical thermometer and a laboratory thermometer. So you write it. Your question is differentiate between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. So write down this answer. Differences between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. I have told you that normal human body temperature is 37 degree Celsius. If accurately say it is 36.9 degrees Celsius. 36.9 degree Celsius. For accurately, human body temperature is in normal cases it should be 36.9 degree Celsius. If it is converted in Fahrenheit, it is 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, now the differences are: clinical thermometer is calibrated from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degree Celsius only. Laboratory thermometer is calibrated from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Don't be mistake it. Write correctly, minus 10 degrees Celsius to, don't forget to write this minus. Second is, it has a slight bend in its capillary tube. Which one? Clinical thermometer has a slight bend in its capillary tube. Laboratory thermometer has no bend in its capillary tube. You can see here. There is a slight bend in its capillary tube here. It is not clear. Here there is a slight bend in its capillary tube. Capillary tube is this one. This one through which the mercury is filled. In which the mercury is filled. Capillary tube is inside of the thermometer in which the mercury is filled. It is a very thin glass tube. Very thin glass tube in which the mercury rises up to measure the temperature. So mercury is filled in it. Mercury is filled in this glass tube. This is the tip. It is the black colored fluid is mercury. Mercury is the fluid metal. It is filled in this thermometer. Here also in a clinical thermometer, mercury is there in the tip of the capillary tube. So it has a slight bend. Which one? Clinical thermometer has a slight bend in this capillary tube. You know for what this slight bend is given? Because after measuring the thermometer, after measuring the temperature, the mercury will fall down. You know, it is kept in under the tongue. The thermometers, the clinical thermometers tip is kept in our mouth under the tongue for measuring the temperature, or it is kept in the armpit for measuring the temperature. After measuring the temperature, it should be placed, it should be picked horizontally to watch the temperature. It should be kept horizontally to watch the temperature. And if there is no bend in the capillary tube, when we take out the thermometer from the mouth, the mercury will fall down into the tube, into the tip. To avoid this sudden fall, there is a slight bend is provided in the capillary tube. But a laboratory thermometer has no bend in its capillary tube. Laboratory thermometer has no bend in its capillary tube. It should always placed vertical for the measurement of temperature of any substance. When you measure temperature of any substance by a laboratory thermometer, it should always be kept in a vertical position. Next is, clinical thermometer is used to measure our body temperature. Laboratory thermometer is used in the laboratories. Clinical thermometer is also called doctor's thermometer. Laboratory thermometer is also called mercury in glass thermometer. Okay, so write it down and learn it. Okay, so if you know anything more about thermometer, there is, if you have book, there is there are two activities, activity 3 and activity 4. Activity 3 and activity 4, fill it up. If you have book, then you fill it up in activity 3 and activity 4. Okay. So draw this diagram. Both these diagrams you have to draw, and you write this difference between the laboratory thermometer and the clinical thermometer. Okay, clear? We can see in another video with another topic. Till then, bye.